Here's a workflow that allows you to create events in group calendars in Microsoft Outlook from within Monday.com. So we have this board here, and you can see it's got 3 items in it. It's got a date, a location, it's got a people column and an email column. This people column has a marketing team in it, and if we view the team members, you can see a couple of people in there. So we're going to start a workflow, and we're going to run it off a button click here to create a calendar event based off this time. So here's the workflow, and we're going to use a button click event, and we're going to choose the board, which is group calendars events, and we're running off the workflow. And next we need an action, and I'm just going to look for calendar. We're going with create event in group calendar in Outlook. So first things first, we can add our credentials here and sign in. And I'm using 2-factor authentication here, so I just need to type that in on my phone. And now we're authenticated, we can select the group, the Microsoft 365 group. I'm going to go with this one called Blackout Protocol, and we're looking at an event duration, and I'm going with 30 minutes. We select the start date from the column, select the subject. I'm going to say this is the item name from Monday.com workflow, and then we have a body. So this is the text for the event, and I'm just going to say here's an event, and we'll give it the item name, and we can select a URL. If we have a URL column, we can select the location, and I think we have a location address here. And then attendees, these are people from the people column, so it's people or teams. So if it is a team, it will automatically collect the email addresses of the people in the team and add that to the invite. We also have attendees from email addresses, and we can choose whether or not to add a Teams meeting for the event. I want to do that. And also we are asked to add the Monday.com item URL to the event body. This is a yes/no question, and this is handy if you're integrating with other apps such as a VC Trackit. And finally, if the calendar event already exists, what do? Well, we can either do nothing, create an additional event, update the existing event, or create a new event and then delete the existing one. I'm going with just updating what we have, and click on Update Workflow. So the workflow is published, and we can now go back to the board and press the button for the workflow. So now what's happening now, the workflow is running, and on success we should see a new column appear here with a link to the Outlook event. And here we are, we can see that we've got a new column, and it's called Outlook Calendar Event, and we can see the name of the event, and we can link through to Outlook. So first of all, we can see kickoff from Monday.com workflow. We can see the attendees, so these are 2 people from the marketing team, and the third one is from the email column. There's the text of the email body. We've also added the Monday.com item details, and you can see also that the Microsoft Teams meeting has been appended here. So that's workflows. What we can do with workflows, we can also do in automations. So we're going to show you exactly the same thing, but fire it off an automation from this button click here. So with automations, we can say create automation and button click, and then add calendar and see what we've got. We've got create event in group calendar. So we're going to trigger it off the automation button. We are using the account that we used earlier, and now we can see, I don't know, let's put it in the Digital Initiative Public Relations group, and we can say that we want a 1-hour event this time, and then we can start populating the details. Start date from here, subject is item name from automation this time. We had MDC automation, and the body, hi, here's an event, and let's put the item name in there, and then I'm just going to say cheers, spell my name right. We're not going to put a URL in this time. We're going to add the location from the item column and location address here. Attendee emails from the email, attendee people from the people. We're going to add a Teams meeting, and we're going to add the Monday.com item URL to the event body. And then, if the event already exists, update the existing event. Create that automation, and now we can trigger it from here. and the event should appear over there. So we should now have a planning event located at the Colosseum with the people from the marketing team and Wilma, and that should be in the public relations calendar. So here we are planning, Wilma's there, and there's the details. So that is creating events in group calendars using workflows or using automations.